Hello, my loves. Welcome to a new Pick a Card reading. Today, we're going to be going in deep on Are You on Their Mind? So, whether it is your twin flame, your soulmate, your beloved, your crush, what are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? So, within that, we're also going to be taking a look at specific channeled messages from them to you. If they have not been communicating well with you, you may be in minimal or no contact. What would they wish to say to you? We're also going to look at what are their next actions? What would they like to do next in this connection? And stay with me until the end, because we will also be picking a crystal for you at the end of each reading with specific advice from Spirit. So this is going to be an exciting one, and it is not pick a card. I'm sorry, it is pick a bracelet. So I have 3 bracelets here for you to choose from. Now, I just want to let you know, yes, my hands look a little bit strange because I am actually recovering from my dear cousin's 5-day big fat Indian wedding. So this is the henna. This is from the henna ceremony. So I do have henna on my hands, just in case you were wondering, what is that? You know, why are your hands looking weird? And so also I want to wish all of our new subscribers a big welcome and a big hug to everybody who is already part of the Live Tarot family. If you haven't already joined us, make sure you hit that subscribe button, turn on those notifications, because we are a fun bunch. We are here to love and support each other. I know sometimes it may feel like, very alone on this journey to union with that special person, or even to reunion if you've been in some form of struggle or separation. So we've got your back here. We've got your back here. So let's get right into your choices. Now, you can pick bracelet number 1, bracelet number 2, bracelet number 3, or you can pick all of them and take the messages that resonate for you and your situation. This is a general reading, so make sure that you are gentle with yourself. Not everything may resonate. If you'd like to have specific guidance on your unique journey, whether it's, with your twin flame, your soulmate, whoever is that special person, you can have a personal reading with me where we go in deep on that. Or you can also order any of the Live Tarot Oracle decks that I created for you to give you clarity at home between my YouTube readings or between personal readings. And if you're not sure where to start, I always recommend the Twin Flame Oracle. This is our biggest seller. I'm very proud to say we've sold about 10,000 of these, so they really are helpful and a great place to start. So everything is always in, all the links and all the information is always in the description box below. So let's get right into your choices. So bracelet number 1, see which one you feel most intuitively guided to. Okay, this is bracelet number 2. And this is bracelet number 3. So go ahead and make your selection, and we will get started with bracelet number 1. All right, my beautiful group 1 that chose bracelet number 1, let's take a look at, are you on their mind? And if you missed the introduction, make sure that you do stay with me until the end of each reading, because we will be pulling a special crystal for you with some advice from Spirit. So stay with me until the end. So Spirit, can you please tell us for our beautiful group number 1, are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling about you at this time? So we have the 8 of Swords. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Wands. Wow, really powerful energy coming through here. So in terms of, are you on their mind? Yes, absolutely you are. And what I'm feeling though here, group one, is that it's like your person wishes that they could get you out of their mind. Okay, something has definitely happened here that has filled them with some sort of despair, some sort of regret. Okay, so it's like you are on their mind so much that they are wanting to actually get you off their mind, and they're not able to at this time. So for some of you, I am feeling that there may be some sort of a separation or struggle that has gone on here, but I feel that it's very much come from a sense of self-sabotage. Like I feel like this person, whatever decisions that they've been making or whatever actions that they have been taking, I feel like a lot of it hasn't made sense to you, group one. Like you've been really bewildered, okay? Spirit is giving me the word bewildered, which is like you've been really shocked and mystified and bewildered as to why this person has been acting this way, right? Like what have, why are they behaving in a way that seems to be very self-destructive? Okay, this Eight of Swords energy tells me that there's a sense of self-destruction, there's a sense of self-sabotage that might be going on here with your person. They may be in a very dark cycle right now, and you may be seeing this, even if you're in separation, you may be seeing this in other ways. Like if you're kind of still observant of this person, you may know people in common, you may have friends in common, but you may, even if you don't have contact with this person, group one, I feel like you are hearing from either their friends or on their social media or in some other way that this person is going through a dark time right now. Like they may be struggling in their life. And part of it is because they are in some sort of a mode of really holding themselves back. Okay, there's certain things, there's certain realities or truths that they don't wish to see or are stopping themselves from seeing right now. And I feel like it has to do with not just you, but also other elements in their life that may also be contributing to them being away from you. Okay, so I feel like Spirit is challenging your person at this time to be able to take the blindfold off their eyes. Okay, I feel like they are in denial about certain things, and that might be the reason why there may be a rift or a struggle between you at this time. Like they are just in denial. They don't want to see the truth. They don't want to see the truth about how they're feeling. They don't want to see the truth about why they're holding themselves back. I feel like this person, to a certain extent, is also afraid of loving. Okay, they have a sense of fear that if they open their heart and fully love, that it will somehow just leave. Okay, they're afraid. I'm getting the energy from a person that they're almost like this person, how, you have that saying, it's better to love and lose than to never love at all. They're the opposite of that. They are so afraid of losing love that they're afraid to love. So they hold themselves back. They decide to keep the blindfold on. They're so afraid of losing your love. They were so afraid of losing your love that they did not let themselves open up fully to the love, if that makes sense. Okay, so that is why I feel like there's a lot of turmoil going on in this person's life. They may have detached from you. They may have stepped away from you. They may have ghosted you in some way because they couldn't handle their own feelings. And the only way they could cope with that is by, look at this, if you see this person holding themselves back, putting the blinders on their eyes, kind of shutting down their heart space, shutting down their vision, right? It's almost like they are trying to force themselves to not love, to not think about you, but they can't control it. The thoughts of you are there. And I feel like with this King of Pentacles coming as their central energy, it tells me that underneath this, their greatest desire is to be your person. Okay, like they want to be that rock for you. They want to be that person who is there for you fully and completely. And their greatest fear is that they will not be able to live up to this image of this image of themselves for you. So this King of Pentacles as our central energy here is really important, Group 1, because I feel like they had this sense of wanting to commit to you, wanting to marry you. For some of you, it's also a commitment or an offer of marriage, if that is where you are in life and what you want. And I feel like there was something here where they just could not commit to this. They couldn't commit to something bigger or deeper, not because they don't love you, but because they themselves didn't feel like they were up to the task. The King of Pentacles energy is really one of somebody who has their shit together. You know, it's really the energy of somebody who really has their ducks in a row, who knows who they are, who's a very solid person in their own life and in the world. And I feel like right now your person, it's like almost like they desire to be this person. This is the ideal they desire to be. This is the person they know that you deserve. But they don't, this image isn't in alignment with who they see themselves as. And that's the problem. It's like they feel that you deserve this person, but they don't feel that they are this person. So there's a gap there, right? There's a gap in belief. There's a gap in self-knowledge or self-confidence. They want to be this person for you, but inside they just feel that they are not, and they're afraid of disappointing you. They're afraid of letting you down. They're afraid of coming up short, right? They're afraid that they're going to screw it up, and they're afraid that they're going to lose you. And if they already have lost you, it's been like a self-fulfilling prophecy. But the reason why they've lost you is because this King of Pentacles energy is something that they aspire to, or maybe fantasize about being, but who they actually are not, or they don't believe themselves to be. Right? So you may see them this way, or you may not see them this way, but unfortunately right now they don't see themselves this way at all. And that's what a little bit of that blindfolding energy is also all about. And this is why I feel like in terms of how they are thinking and feeling about you, they wish that they could do better. Ace of Wands. They wish they could be better. They want to be a better human being for you. They want to be a more capable human being. I'm also feeling, Group 1, for a lot of you, like this person, they just maybe don't have their act together in the way that they need to in order to be that King of Pentacles energy for you. Like, I feel like they want very much to build a life with you. They want to either, you know, have a home with you, a family with you, move in together, or, you know, move closer together. They want to have that solid foundation, but they feel like they don't have that to offer to you. They don't feel like they have what it takes to build that foundation to offer that to you. So they want to be able to be better, do better, and be a different person. You know, what I find encouraging though, because, you know, this Eight of Swords can be a very heavy energy. It can be a very self-sabotaging energy of like, you know, I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to look at the realities of my life. And sometimes denial is a stage, right? It's a stage that we all go through, but we need to come out of in order to actually take action or to do things differently. And so what I find very encouraging here, Group 1, is that they are working towards this Ace of Wands. Okay, like we don't have this Eight of Swords here and then another very heavy card here, right? We have a card of, okay, this tells us that there is a new beginning that your person desires, that there's a new way of doing and being that they wish to be. And that desire is going to outweigh, it's on its way, right? It's in the process of outweighing the limitations, right? This Ace of Wands can definitely kind of, you know, be the more powerful energy on top of this Eight of Swords. It can actually make this Eight of Swords recede into the past. If the desire for that new beginning, if the desire to do something different, to actually level up is there. And we are seeing in your person that the desire to level up is actually there. See? Beautiful. Wow. Look at this energy. Oh my God. Oh my God, Spirit. Thank you. Thank you so much, because look what we're seeing here. What did I just say? A desire to level up? Peacock, raise your standards. Look at that. Raise your standards and a higher view. Look at this. Wow. See? So right now, your person, not only are you on their mind, you are in every fiber of their being, okay? Because of you, because of them wanting to move forward with you, because of them wanting to be your King of Pentacles energy, of them wanting to be solid for you, to give you a solid offer, to be your person who can stand tall and proud and by your side. They know that they need to level up. They know that they need to raise their standards for themselves, you know, for who they are in the world. And so right now they are trying to look at that higher view. They're trying to step back from their darkness, from the specific darkness that they are feeling right now, healing the ouch, right? Didn't I say, like, I felt very strongly for this reading, group one, that your person is going through a darker phase. And that's what this heal the ouch is all about. There are certain wounds, certain, you know, certain type of darkness within them that they are trying to heal. And that has come from some sort of wounds that they're carrying. There's some sort of ouch there, okay? And whatever those wounds that they're carrying with them, they've been carrying them for quite a while. It's definitely been a journey. And those wounds have really combined into creating that energy of Eight of Swords, right? Like, why can't I get past them? Why can't I see past myself? Like, I feel like overall this energy is saying that your person is their own worst enemy, okay? Like, they're the ones, it's their mindset, it's their connection to their wounds, and why they're keeping their own standards for themselves and for this relationship low is because they don't have the confidence to move on in this journey. Like, they've been on a journey here, and this journey for them has been quite difficult. It's been quite painful. So there is no other force here that is pulling at them other than their own sense of vulnerability, okay? They are literally, Spirit is saying, they're literally standing in their own way, okay? They need to get out of their own way. It's their own blocks that are getting in the way. And that is why this Ace of Wands is going to be so powerful for the two of you. So I would really appreciate it if right now you could take 1 second to give this video a thumbs up, a like. It really helps the channel. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. You have no idea that when you do, you're literally helping me put my kids through college, because I'm a single mom here, and I know we also have a community of amazing single moms. And thank you so much for all of your love and support. I didn't realize what I had with you until it was too late. Have you moved on, or do I still have a chance with you? See? So here are channeled messages from your person's higher self. What would they wish to say to you? And that's exactly right. Right? That Eight of Swords, it tells us that they did not realize because they have put on that blindfold. I've lost faith that real love exists. People have lied to and cheated on me. I'm afraid to open my heart now. So this is why. See, this is the healing of the ouch. Okay? This is that journey, that difficult healing of those wounds, healing of the pain that has led to your person being in that Eight of Swords energy, even though they very much want to be that King of Pentacles instead, right? So it's a journey from the Eight of Swords to the King of Pentacles. That's why we're getting that journey energy here. It is definitely a very powerful journey, one which you have to be very self-motivated, right? Because when you alone are standing in your own way, your blocks are standing in your own way, you have to be inspired to change that. Nobody can flip that switch for you. And I think that's what your person is experiencing right now. I'm keeping secrets from you that I'm too ashamed to admit. I'm afraid to talk about these things. So this is why I'm saying there's something, again, to me, going back to this heal the ouch, there may be some sort of, and it doesn't have to be anything like terrible, but there may be certain things that you may not know, group one, certain secrets about their past that your person is keeping hidden in their heart, certain wounds or certain things that are, bothering them or blocking them, and that they have some sort of a shame or embarrassment around. But this is why I feel like with that Ace of Wands energy, they want to do things differently. They want to open up. They want to be different because of their very deep love and passion for you. See, look how much they appreciate you. They very much appreciate who you are, group one. There's a deep love and appreciation that your person has for you, okay? And they want to express that to you, especially if they have not been communicating well with you. I feel like the first thing they want to do is to reach out to you and express their appreciation for who you are. They want to chase you. Okay, so you may get some fast moving energy from this person chasing you down. Okay, chasing you, showing appreciation. Wow, beautiful. I love that, because to me, what a beautiful energy. This is the ultimate, I am stuck in one place, Eight of Swords. I cannot chase anybody. I cannot move. I'm just stuck there. And now look, with that Ace of Wands, they're starting to move. This is forward momentum, which I love. And they're going to make better choices. They're going to be able to make that leap of faith, because I feel like in order to get out of this Eight of Swords energy, you really do have to make a leap of faith. You have to just say, you know what? Look at the difference between these two. This person is totally bound in one place, right? While their feet are free to move away, they're choosing not to. This person is choosing to jump off the cliff. So what a beautiful transition here. And with that Ace of Wands, beautiful, right? It's the Ace of Wands energy that is going to make your person finally break free from these limitations and taking that leap of faith towards you and this connection. I absolutely love it. So Spirit, can you please give us some final advice, some final inspiration to group one? So we're going to choose a crystal with some inspiration here for you. So we have the Angelite. Support is all around you, okay? So this is a message for you, group one, from Spirit. Always remember that support is all around you. You have the support of the universe, of Spirit, of the people who love you. Don't ever feel alone. You are fully supported on this journey and every journey in your life. Beautiful. Let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the Oracle decks by Liv Tarot, this is the one I would recommend starting off with. It's our bestseller, and it has truly helped over 10,000 people globally, on this journey. So thank you so much for being here. I'll see you all on the next one. My beautiful group two that chose this bracelet, here is your reading. So let's see, Spirit, tell us for a beautiful group two. Are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling about you? So we have the Six of Wands flew out. We have the Devil. And we have the Emperor. Interesting. So in terms of, is your person, are you on their mind? Yes, absolutely, you are on their mind. And what's interesting here is that this is somebody who very much wanted to move forward with you, okay? They may not have been moving forward as quickly as you may have wanted. This is somebody who was taking their time, was going at a particular pace. And I feel like the reason for this is very clear. I feel like this person, when they met you, when they fell in love with you, they became very clear about the fact that there was something very different about you, group 2. Okay, you are not the usual type of person that this person connects with, okay, in a good way. As in, like, I feel like they, in the past, had some very destructive, very toxic relationships in their life. And I feel like these relationships, these romantic relationships, they may have been destructive and toxic because their own relationships with family growing up were that way. And so they were like, you know how they say, like, you tend to, without, unless you're very aware and you get help or you go to therapy and you're very introspective, oftentimes you will recreate in your romantic relationships the kind of relationship that you had with your family, your parents, caregivers, or whoever raised you, right? And if you want to learn more about that, there's an amazing book called Getting the Love That You Want by Harville Hendrix. He's the one who kind of really brought that to light, to this idea that oftentimes what people are doing when they fall in love is they are trying to get the love that they didn't get or felt that they didn't have access to in their childhood, right? Like they're trying to recreate some of those situations in order to get the love that they've always wanted. And so I feel that you are very much on your person's mind because they see that you are very different. Like with being with you, it was their opportunity to break the cycle, to break the chain of pain. I mean, getting the devil here in the central energy tells me that your person is very much consumed by certain things from their past that they haven't quite yet dealt with, although they're very aware of it. And that is always a good thing, right? Awareness is your number one step. If we're not aware of how our past or, toxic, destructive people or situations in our past are influencing us now, then we are doomed to repeat the same cycle. But I feel like right now there may have been some sort of struggle or separation between the two of you because of this person's fears of repeating those cycles, or their inability to break free from certain toxic behaviors that they may have. Take this as it resonates for some of you. Your person may have certain addictions as well in their past. It could be an addiction to anything that they're still currently struggling with. Like they may be struggling with sobriety. They may be struggling with staying clean, in terms of what their addictions are. And that might be another reason why they were taking things very slow with you, I feel like for many of you, your person does take their sobriety or takes, regardless of whatever the addiction was, they take their being clean very seriously, okay? Clean from whatever it is. It doesn't matter what it is. It could even be wanting to be very clean in terms of their relationships because they know that they've had some bad ones in the past. So I feel like this person with the Six of Wands, they had a lot of hope for their future with you. They had a lot of sense of like, okay, if we move forward slowly, one step at a time, one foot in front of each other, one foot in front of the next, this can work out. Okay, I may not fall back into my bad choices, because I feel like one of the things that they do struggle with, again, with that devil's energy, is making bad choices, right? Again, how is their past, influencing them to sometimes go down the wrong path, pick the wrong people, make some poor decisions or choices in their life. That's another reason why they were taking their time with you. Okay, they were trying to become conscious of the ways in which this devil's energy seems to seep back into their life, right? And so they know that they have to be very vigilant. They know that they have to be very aware and watchful, or else they may sink back into these kind of behaviors or these kind of patterns. So they were trying to move forward with you, but very much in baby steps. Now, for some of you, I feel like this person may have had some sort of a resurgence, right? Like they may have been with the Six of Wands energy moving forward, doing well, you know, taking it step at a time, but there may have been something that has triggered this devil's energy to come back. Like there may be some sort of a reoccurrence. For some of you, they may have fallen off the wagon, like they were clean for a while and then something happened that made them go back to some sort of toxic behavior or addiction. Okay, so they may have had a resurgence of that behavior, and that might be the reason why you guys are struggling or in separation at this time, right? It's like a relapse. I'm getting an energy of relapse, okay? And it doesn't necessarily mean that they've relapsed into only such things as like drugs or alcohol. It could even be relapsing into bad toxic relationships, letting bad people around them again. Like I feel like for some of you, this person also struggled with having the wrong influences around them, people who didn't have their best interests. And for some of you, there may be a relapse into their letting these people back into their life when first they had probably like shut the door on them, but something may have happened, something may have triggered them to let bad people back into their life, to let bad behaviors back into their life, or to relapse into some sort of addiction. So right now, in terms of them thinking about you and you being on their mind, they are experiencing a lot of pain. They're experiencing a lot of powerlessness. Okay, so they feel very powerless. They feel very, very powerless right now. And they're seeking to step into this Emperor's energy, as in they are trying to take control of their life again. There's a lot of pain that they're going through. If you guys are in separation, they're feeling the loss of you, the loss of the love, the loss of your support. They know that it was because of this devil's energy that they let this devil's energy get the better of them, at least for now, in the current moment. So I do feel that this, to me, is the most hopeful part of the reading, which I love, because this tells us that your person, and now we have two major arcana, okay, big spiritual lessons being learned, which is also a really great thing. It is wonderful to go from the devil to the Emperor, because while, every card has its pros and cons, and the Emperor can be, can be a bit bossy, but in this situation, in this energy, in this connection, I feel like your person needs to get bossy, not against you, but they need to become the boss of their own life. They need to regain control of whatever is out of control from this devil's energy. So to me, one of the best ways to counteract the negative effects of the devil's energy is to become the Emperor, is to take charge. Okay, I am not gonna let my addictions or my toxic tendencies to rule me again. I am the boss. I am the creator of my experience. I am the boss of my life. I am the emperor of me, and it is time for me to take control. So this is really, really good. Very hopeful energy there. Wow, see, I love this. Ooh, interesting. All right, so yeah, see? So one of the things that I feel that your person is also thinking about as they're thinking about you, as they are, reflecting upon what has happened and feeling the pain of what has happened here, is that they're having an epiphany. Look at this beautiful epiphany. Seek clarity. So they are thinking about you over and over again. They're going over in their mind all the events of what happened between the two of you, and they're definitely coming to that epiphany if they haven't already. They're seeking clarity, and I feel like you must do that in order to actually be the Emperor, right? The Emperor, being the supreme leader, has to have clarity. They have to have clarity about their vision, about their leadership, about where they are going, whether they're leading other people or whether they're just leading themselves, right? Without that clear vision, without that clarity of what is the plan, what is the strategy, where am I going, what am I doing, who am I doing it with, there is nothing. So this is a really beautiful energy here of your person seeking clarity, finding their epiphany in order to finally embody this Emperor's energy, in order to come back to you, especially if there has been a separation, or even if you are together but you're struggling, to come back to you and to communicate and connect with you in a much more powerful way. And I love this because this Six of Wands with this victory, this is the same energy. So this tells us that your person is very much invested in having this victory with you. Okay, they are constantly thinking about how they can win you over, win you back, win your heart, and show you that it is possible to have a good relationship with them, that it is possible to be victorious regardless of whatever this devil's energy may be throwing at the two of you, right? Because it definitely is, because we're getting goblins, okay? So this is very much to me an extension of that devil's energy. And isn't it interesting that we got this card along with that devil? So this tells us that whatever these goblins are, these ghosts from the past, current people, current situation, this is also to me very much about, you know, negative, toxic tendencies, addictions, whatever these goblins are, your person wants victory against them. Okay, because they know that victory against these goblins means victory with you, towards you, as in if they beat this, they can have you, or at least they can try to have you, or ask you if you would still like to be with them, if you'll give them a second chance if there's been a separation here, right? But at least they feel that if they conquered, you know, their devil's energy, if they conquered the things that are holding them back, then maybe they even have a chance at being with you. And that chance is enough, you know? So they do realize here with this exposed and revealed, and look at this eye, that, you know, they're going to have to, if they have lost you at this time, if there's been a separation at this time, they also do realize, group 2, that they're going to have to be very raw and vulnerable with you. They're going to have to reveal or expose whatever this devil's energy is, because some of you may know what their, you know, toxic tendencies or addictions are, or what their issues are. Some of you may not know. Okay, some of you may still be a bit in the dark. You might have your suspicions. You might have some idea of what is going on with this person from what you've seen or experienced, but maybe you don't know the full picture. So your person is also right now, in terms of, you know, you being on their mind constantly, them thinking of you constantly, they're also thinking about the ways in which they are going to have to expose and reveal themselves fully to you. Like, this is your eye. Like, you deserve to see them. You know, you deserve to see them for who they really are. And they are preparing for that moment as well. They know that it is time for them to reveal their true self to you, if they want to win your love, if they want to deserve you again, especially after a separation. So let's get some channeled messages from them. So I would really appreciate it if you could take 1 second right now just to give this video a thumbs up, a like. It really helps the channel. And if you haven't already, please do hit that subscribe button. It's absolutely free. And when you're doing that, you are helping me, a single mom, put my older son through college and prep my little guy to go as well. And you have no idea how deeply we all appreciate you. Thank you for your support. So let's see what your person would say to you. I can't go against my family. I let them have too much control over me. I'm stuck now. So see, so for some of you, this devil's energy, like I said, could be toxic people that your person has let back into their life. Maybe at some point they, you know, they were very strong and they told these people off. They kept these people at a distance. Maybe they cut themselves off in order to thrive. But there's something here, like I said, there's some sort of a relapse for some of you where they may have let some toxic people or situations back into their life. And that might be the reason why they're suffering right now, and why you two may be suffering, like not together, or really struggling to be together. I'm afraid to open up to anyone. I've been hurt too much in the past. I don't know how to trust again. So to me, this is also a confirmation of this energy right here, right? Of the ways in which they know that it's time to open up to you. It's time to expose and reveal the most vulnerable aspects of who they are, so that the two of you can have a very honest, authentic connection, right? Where the both of you are seeing each other for who you really are. Wherever you are is home to me. I feel safe and at peace with you. I never want to let you go. So I feel like this is part of this devil's energy, as in the sense that because your person really does suffer from this kind of very toxic energy, they see you as their home and they feel very safe with you, because this devil's energy tells us that your person probably doesn't feel safe very much in their life. Like they probably are in a constant state of vigilance. Like, okay, who's going to let me down now? Who's going to hurt me now? Who has bad intentions towards me? It's a very unsafe place to be and feel. So this is an interesting message because it's about them seeing you as their safe place, as their home, somebody they can fully trust and should have trusted, especially if this has led to a separation. So let's see, what would they want to do next? Okay, so here is the thing. There is, for some of you, there's a confirmation here that there is a separation that has happened. Maybe these energies were just too big, right? Too painful, too negative, maybe. So they are definitely not wanting this separation to continue on, but they are kind of bracing themselves that, you know, they may have lost you already, or they may have a hard time even getting your attention again because of their devil's energy or whatever this energy has done to the relationship. So they're still struggling with this separation. And there's some sense that they feel that this separation may continue longer if they can't get their act together, right? Like they're afraid of that. Like they don't want it to continue for longer than what it already has. See, they're going to ask for your forgiveness. Okay, so there's something here where they do feel really bad for whatever they've done to contribute to this separation. So they are going to ask for your forgiveness, or they have a desire to ask for your forgiveness. And they are working on their beliefs. Okay, so they are wanting so here's the two things that they want to do next. They are working on their beliefs because they're trying to transition from that devil's energy to the emperor's energy to take control of their life. And that has to do with their mindset, how they see themselves, and why are they susceptible to whatever is the toxic energy or addictions from that devil's energy. So they're working on themselves so that they can ask your forgiveness, so that they can end this separation. Okay, because they're afraid that the longer it goes on, the more it may become permanent, you know, or the longer the struggle between the two of you goes on, it may turn into a separation. For those of you who are together, they're afraid that you will separate and they don't want that to happen. Very interesting. So let's take a look at what advice or inspiration Spirit has for you by pulling a crystal for you. So for our beautiful group 2, your crystal is the Angel Aura Quartz, and your message from Spirit is lighten up. That is beautiful because, yeah, this devil's energy can be very heavy, you know, it can be very painful. You might be going through a very difficult time. Spirit is saying, do what you can to lighten up and feel the joy again, okay? Try to find your happiness, your peace, your joy. Lighten up your energy, and that will help you a lot. So let me know what you thought in the comment box below. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the Live Tarot Oracle decks, if you're looking for where is a good place to start, I highly recommend the Twin Flame Oracle. It is our biggest seller. We've sold about 10,000 of them. It's very useful in helping you gain clarity between my YouTube readings or between personal readings. So all of the links are always in the box below. Thank you so much for being here. Love you all. See you all on the next one. My beautiful group 3 that chose this bracelet, here is your reading. So for our beautiful group 3, are you on their mind? And if so, what are they thinking and feeling about you? We have the High Priestess. We have the Eight of Pentacles. Wow, and the Strength. Okay, so I'm feeling some really beautiful, positive, very powerful energies here from your person. So just to answer the question, are you on their mind? Absolutely. And I feel like they are in awe of you. Okay, so like to me, the combination of the energies coming from these cards, it gives me this sense of like awe and wonder. Like I feel like you are constantly on their mind, and what they're thinking is that they have literally never met anybody like you. Okay, there's something about you that is extremely powerful, fascinating, deep, amazing. Okay, so it's almost like you have knocked this person's socks off. Okay, it's almost like this energy of like they don't know what to do with you, as in, you know, they've never met anybody like you. You know, they've never dated anybody like you. They've never like felt these kind of very deep love feelings. They've never felt like this about anybody else. And you are quite a very different personality than what they have dated before. Okay, so I feel like this person is just on that cusp of discovery, right? Like they see you as this amazing, beautiful mystery that they want to unfold, like unravel. Like I want to get to the heart of who this person is, because this person is freaking awesome, amazing. I don't even know what to do with them. Like, so they see you as they're thinking about you, as you are on their mind, like they see you as this high priestess energy. Okay, so they feel that you are very, very deep, that you are very thoughtful, like you are very spiritual, you're very connected in a way that they've never seen in anybody else that they have dated or been with. Okay, they know that, you know, your waters run deep inside, right? Like they feel that you are very connected with those around you, that you have a very loving heart, that you are really spiritual, and that you really do look at yourself and you introspect within yourself as you move forward in your journey in life. And again, that's why it's very mind-blowing to them. Okay, like, you know, they may even see you as somebody who is very deeply intuitive. They may see you as somebody who really lives from the heart and their intuition, and they're again not used to that. This person may be the kind of person who is very much used to kind of living a very material life, like, you know, living from the point of the brain or the mind, right? Using their mind to do things, you know, and they may not at all be used to being with somebody or in love with somebody who does things more from the heart and from their soul, from their intuition. And I feel like you are inspiring them, Group 3. You're inspiring this person to come out of this Eight of Pentacles energy, because this is coming through as their central energy. And so this is why I'm saying this person is very down to earth. They may be a bit of a workaholic. They may be somebody who's very focused on their material life, is very methodical, is very organized in that sense. Like, you know, I'm not saying that they may be like totally organized in their life, as in they might be neat and tidy, although they might be. But what I mean by organized is in their mind. Like they like to, you know, categorize things in their mind. They like to know what the possibilities are. They don't like surprises, you know, like, because they're very Pentacles energy. They're very down to earth. Like they like to know what is predictable. You know, like they may be good at math, you know, or they may be good at numbers. They may like pride themselves on being a numbers person. Hey, I look at the data. Hey, I look at the math. Like, you know, so they may struggle a bit, you know, being in love with somebody for whom the math may not be as important, for whom it's more about intuition and soul and, you know, the whispers of spirit within you, right? So this is a very beautiful yin yang energy. And I do feel that your person is intrigued by this, okay? And they're intrigued by their magnetic pull towards you, because you are unlike anything they have ever, or anybody they have ever dealt with or been with, right? This is a yin yang energy I'm feeling from the two of you, as in you guys may have more contrast between the two of you than similarities, right? But it may be those contrasting states that provide balance to the relationship, right? So this person can be a very down-to-earth person you can rely on, who's kind of like your rock, and you are the inspiration for them to move out of their more, mundane day-to-day thought processes. You may inspire them to come out of their mundane everyday routines, right? So you see how it's very exciting in terms of what the possibilities are between the two of you. So I feel like this is what your person is like. They're just trying to figure it out. They're trying to figure out who you are and who you could be together. Okay, and what they're trying, and I feel like if you've had some stumbling blocks here, this is the reason why, right? If you've had some friction, if this has been not all just like, I'm so attracted to you because you're so different and exciting, maybe there's been some friction here as well. Maybe there's been a butting of heads because this is a very down-to-earth methodical energy, and this is a very deep down in the soul energy, right? And it's not to say that this is not a down-to-earth energy at all. I'm just saying that this is much more of a spiritual energy. This is much more of a material energy. And there's no such thing as good or bad here. It's just different types of energy. So I feel like if there has been friction here because of this between the two of you, I feel like your person is considering the ways in which you are stronger together than apart. Like they are considering or thinking about the ways in which this friction between the two of you can be alleviated. Like how can it be diminished? How can it be less than? They want to focus on the strengths that you both share together and the strengths that you have individually, right? So if there's been some struggle, some separation, some friction, maybe some arguments because of these two very different perspectives, I feel like your person is trying to figure out, like, how can we set aside the things that we don't agree on, or the ways in which we think and be differently, like how we live our lives, what we do, the decisions we made. Sometimes there's friction, sometimes there's differences. How can we turn that into a strength instead? This is what they are contemplating as they are thinking about you. This is what they want to do. They want to find the strengths that the two of you share. They don't want to focus on the differences. Okay, they don't want to focus on the differences between the two of you, because maybe the differences have been a bit like downers. Like it's like, I feel like this person is very excited about you. You're very excited about them. Now, whatever is getting in the way of this is feeling like a downer or some sort of an energy drain. Okay. And they want growth. And look at this. I just want to point out to you, look at the greenery on these cards. Isn't this amazing? That this, like each of these cards is full of the color green, which tells me that your person wants to focus on the growth of this relationship, something that is growing, something that is blooming, something that is coming up out of the ground, right? Again, Eight of Pentacles, very much that, grounded earth energy. But that earth, when you plant the right seeds, it grows into this beautiful greenery, whether it is grass, trees, flowers, right? This is the energy of fertility. So this is why I'm saying your person wants to take whatever differences you've had and use them as fertilizer, right? Like plant the seeds, make it into a fertile, beautiful relationship. What can we grow from our mutual strengths instead of focusing on our differences? And that's why we have this beautiful dolphin energy. Don't worry, be happy. I feel like this is something that they want to practice with you, that, hey, sometimes we may have our arguments, we may have our doubts, we may have our, BS together, but don't worry, be happy. Let's stop worrying about this. Let's just focus on our strengths and let's focus on just being happy together. They're looking for, and what's interesting is with this talisman, I feel like it's like they're looking for the right signs here. They're looking for signs of positivity. They're looking for, okay, what are the signs of things between us that actually are incredibly positive, that show our strengths. Like, let's use those. Let's use our strengths as the talisman for our relationship, right? Like that we are going to focus on the strengths. Our strength is our talisman, and that's what we are going to focus on. And from there, I feel like they want to create this action towards you. There's a lot of momentum moving forward and a tender embrace. Look how beautiful that is. There's a lot of love here. There's a lot of admiration. Your person loves you. They admire you. Like I said, they're in awe of you. They quite don't know a little bit, if this is like a newer relationship, they a little bit don't really know what to make of you because you're so different. But they are really enjoying, even though they're a little bit scared, they're enjoying the differences as well. There's something within those differences that is bringing out something very passionate and unique within this person. See, tender embrace and action. Okay, so for some of you, if struggled in this relationship, because again, I feel like there's so many aspects of you that you may feel are very different. Some of you may have some sort of struggle or some sort of maybe a lull in this relationship, or maybe some sort of like a I don't want to say separation, but some sort of maybe mental separate. You may be feeling separation of different ways of viewing things or different ways of being. I feel like that may be your challenge, right? Because the love is there, the attraction is there, the chemistry is there, the passion is there. But your ongoing challenge may just be to how to, deal with your differences, right? And maybe not focus on them so much, or how to make those differences into strengths, and how to do it from a don't worry, be happy type of energy, right? Not to let things get the two of you down, and focus more on this beautiful tender embrace, the beautiful love that you do share, and take action towards that. So let's get some channeled messages, and I'd appreciate if you could take 1 second right now and give this video a like, a thumbs up. It just helps the channel so much. Also, if you haven't already, please do subscribe and hit the notifications, because when you do, you're literally helping me, a single mom, put my kids through college. I mean, you really are, and you have no idea how powerful you are. So all three of us, me and my 2 boys, thank you from the bottom of our hearts. I'm sorry for leaving you hanging. There's no excuse for my actions. I want to reconcile with you. See, this is what I'm saying. For some of you, whatever these differences may have been a bit overwhelming for this person. Maybe they were not ready for this beautiful, very, very unique. I feel like this is a unique combination, of 2 people. And you have to be ready for that. Sometimes, you have certain differences, but there is some sort of a very deep connection that's at the foundation of that, right? Some people are ready for it, some people are not. So for some of you, this person may have stepped back from it and left you hanging because they didn't quite know what to do with your powerful high priestess energy here. I keep getting signs that remind me of you. I can't ignore them anymore. I need to reach out to you. Okay, so that's, again, I feel like, if this person or you have stepped back from this because you don't quite know what to do with these differences, this person keeps getting signs about you, synchronicity about you in this connection, and it's making them very much wanting to reach out to you if you're in some form of minimal to no contact. I tried to forget you, but it's not working. I always feel your presence with me. I'm magnetically pulled to you. See? So again, I feel like these messages are very much for those of you who this may have caused some sort of a fallout temporarily. This may have caused some sort of I don't know what to do. Should we move forward? Are we can we work this out? Or are we just too different, right? So I feel like either way, but though with this strength here, there is a magnetic pull. The energy that is pulling you together is very magnetic, and it's very, very powerful. So now the question is going to be, are you guys willing to work through your differences? Okay, I think that's going to be the central question here for you, group 3. Right, so there's a timing here, okay? And again, I feel like this timing has come through exactly correctly in terms of where this energy is right now, because I feel like there's a preparation going on right now in the energy. It's like you both are preparing, and there's a timing around that preparation in terms of like you are preparing to deal with your energy together. Like what needs to be dealt with here, you need to prepare for that, right? And part of that is being patient and having perseverance, right? So I feel like part of the differences here that can be worked out, they can be worked out with patience and perseverance, right? You just have to patiently get through whatever are these differences and make them into your strengths. So I feel like that's the timing around that. Can you be patient? Are you both willing to do that? Are you willing to work together as a team to do that? Right? You're processing. So this is interesting because I feel like we're getting, to me, these are energies of the two of you either like working on this together or just going to counseling in a good way. Not that there's anything terribly wrong, but going to like where you have somebody help you process through some of your differences, right? Like maybe a neutral third party who can help you make your differences into your strengths. They can show you, lead the way as to how to do that, how to see the differences, how to negotiate those differences and make them strengthen your relationship, right? So this is why I feel like this is, to me, is the energy of let's work on it. Let's work on it together. Yeah, see, they want to rise above. Rise above the drama, the obstacles, the pettiness. Find the strength to rise. So your person definitely wants to work on this with you. They want to rise above whatever these differences are because they feel that magnetic love, that magnetic pull towards you and this connection. And they are willing to put in the effort or whatever it's going to take to move this forward. So let's pull a crystal for you with some advice from Spirit. Let's see, what does Spirit have to say for group 3? Aventurine is your crystal, and your message is create your own luck. Beautiful. Create your own luck. And I love that because I feel like it's come with this. Look at another green. More green. What are the odds here? Look at this. We are getting major growth, fertility, creativity, signs of growth. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. Okay, so I feel like you need to go with this. There is tremendous amount of growth. And even look at the green in this journal card. See, there's just green and growth and fertility all over this connection. So if you'd like to have a personal reading with me or order any of the Live Tarot Oracle decks, if you're looking for a great one to start with, I would recommend the Twin Flame Oracle. It's our #1 bestseller. We've sold about 10,000 of these. Very proud of it, and it really does give you a lot of support in between my YouTube readings or in between personal readings. All of the links are always in the box below. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Love you and see you all on the next one.